like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out the walking in these.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The conference championship is underway. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. On target to his back with Rico Dowdle. And he's done a decent game before being brought down. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to Howard. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Howard. That's caught for the first. Rolling into enemy territory. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Hits his running back. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. First and goal.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Sign quarterback run here. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The give on second to Pollard. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's go, Nap. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Dowdle again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All set now. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howard. Throw left side, complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go with Dowdle on the run. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead.
Chris Boswell on board the marker.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They start this one on the ground with Pollard. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready to go in the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 7-5,
Howard to throw. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set. Viking, 18.
Now Howard to throw. He rolls to his right. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 17.
On 1st down, Howard hits his tight end on the corner route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
18, let's go now. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
19 tight.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 6
From the gun, on for down. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
19 Tiger, Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lion, Chap 60, let go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. The 12-year vet strikes true, and that will add to their score.
Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So 2nd and 5 on deck, and as we've reached our 2-minute warning, more from Sunday Night Prime Time on the other side. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Howard looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Steelers set to punt it. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
Okay,
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10 here. Ward. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on.
Putting a receiver in motion. What's going to throw here on third? Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Ward. Caught, nice gain left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Ward setting up to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Yeah, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Going deep here for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Wilson with a return here. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. He's back to throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Hey!
Third quarter starts with a run by Pollard. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
19 Charger. Cut 19. Go.
Ward now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The inside give to Dowdle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion. 19 tight. 70 Rangers.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
To the air, Howard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. The throw right side finds Pittman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Out left, Manor makes the ground. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ward. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
That's complete, David Njoku. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting that to his back, Tony Pollard. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Ward. He finds Njoku, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Finds the in route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It is Titans football and their postseason rides on this quarter partner as they come in trailing.
Okay, ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Ward setting the pass. Escapes out to the left. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. That eye for the end zone. It's part of the reason they brought him in, right, Brock? And he definitely didn't look like a rookie on that one.
No, not at all. Looked like a seasoned pro right there.
Yeah, he definitely did. And that's got to be the exact type of play that they were hoping to see out of him here in year 1.
Yeah, you're really looking, Kate, for all the signs for a rookie quarterback that he has what it takes to succeed at this level. And that was an NFL threat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Throwing here, Howard. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
This is Dowdle on second down. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Warriors, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Howard throwing on third down. Forced out to his right. That's caught for the first. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
When he scrapes together a yard at most, it's second down.
Second and
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Let's go now. 19.
Now Howard to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Third and long for him here. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
10 at the 15-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 31, Titans 10.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First down throw here for Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
come on.
1st and 10 here. Ward hits his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Get ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 Tiger.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Ready, set.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Connection is made. Io Manor. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ward. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Pete Wilson.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
On the ground again with Dowdle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion is celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.